Alrighty. Hello everyone. Welcome. Tekken 2 season Tekken 8 season 2 Lee is here. And he has got a lot of changes to go through. So let's get started. Let's see here. So to begin, overall Lee did get buffed, so I'm proud to say Lee did get an overall buff, but some aspects of him have been nerfed heavily. So let's just I'll go down the list. So first of all, the Hitman Stance 111 is now a heat engager. It's kind of an interesting move to have an heat engager. I'm not sure how good it's gonna be, because it's just kind of an awkward move to use. But other than that, it's a good change. Another change is that Hitman up 3, my bad, is now a normal hit. It is no longer a heat engager. But its damage has been heavily improved, doing 32 now. Very nice. Next, we have another new heat engager, down forward 3-1-3-3-2-3, my bad. This is now a heat engager, which I am honestly really confused about. It doesn't even combo, which is weird. Very weird. I don't know why they made this, of all strings, a new heat engager. It's not good. So, yeah, that's enough with that. And finally, Lee's Power Crush High is no longer a heat engager. Which, it's fine. We'll live with it. Finally, let us get to the new moves for Lee. Lee Chalan has 2 new moves. And they're both in heat, thank the gods. After a whole year of Tekken 8, Lee can actually do something in heat mode. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is down 1+2 gives you this move. It's just a wall break, hard hitting move. Not much to say about it, but you can indeed go into Hitman Stance after it. Honestly, it's probably just used as pressure. Like here, let me see. What is it on block? +6 on block. So yeah, it is a heavy hitter. Next, his other new heat move is down forward 3+ floor. 3+ floor, I can't speak. It is a homing kick that is mid, and you can do a misstep after it if you hold forward. Honestly, not too sure if it's of use yet, because you can't really... I don't even know what you get out of it yet. You can maybe get a... yeah, one of those. Speaking of this kick, I honestly forgot its name, but we all know it if you're a Lee main. It has now been changed to quarter circle forward, which is a strange decision. I'm glad they made it an easier input, but why would they make it quarter circle forward and not quarter circle backward? Because that's basically the same input we are already doing. Now we're gonna have to get mixed up for a while, trying to remember the new input. What else? So now, this string, back to 4-3, you can actually misstep after it, which is, you know, it's nice. You can definitely make some new combos out of this. Overall, nice thing. Obviously, like most characters, they can now use heat activation out of his stance. That is very nice. Alright, next in the line is Lee's slide has now been changed quite a lot. So the frame advantage on hit is not +3 anymore, it is +5, which is really good. Very good. And, never mind, scratch that and. Wait, no, and indeed. So the perfect input is now 26 damage on the slide. If I can get it. There you go. 26 damage now. Very nice. And it's, well, it's the same as that. Also, same thing with his misstep into slide. Same aspects apply. Alright, another massive buff. I lied, this is not that massive. Forward 2 has been increased exponentially. As you can see, it is practically light speed compared to what it used to be. And it now leads to a knockdown. I'm pretty sure... I think it's still the same counter hit. Yeah, still same counter hit properties. But now it does a lot. It's hella fast. It's actually a useful move now that you could probably quickly just throw it out into... If I can do it right. There we go. Into Blazing Kick. Oh, I just remembered it. So yes, and I think it's for the most part that is everything to do with this move. Alright, forward 4x has been buffed. The second hit now does 24 damage instead of 20. And the collision has supposedly been improved. I'm not sure really how to test this. Other than a big combo that kind of would miss and you'd be forced to use wall standing 2-4 in order to hit it. What else? Okay, his big slide kick, forgot what this is called. Down forward while crouching B. 4, my bad. It is now +3 on block instead of -3 on block. That is very good. Very, very good. Lee could use some more plus frames. And this update has definitely given him some. Lee can now be an offensive character when he wants to be. Alright, during misstep, this move, its damage has been upgraded from 18 to 20. The opponent's recovery time has... it is now +5 on block, which is... or on hit, my bad. And... let's see, added a camera effect. Apparently, it is now scaling, though, quite heavily on counter hits. Let's see this. So, usually if you got a counter hit, you'd be able to accident into Blazing Kick. Oh, I did the wrong... my fault. Blazing Kick's new input is nice, but I'm going to have to get used to it. Alright, so yeah, now we can see the new counter hit. Honestly, I like the fact that you can actually tell with all the new stuff. Very nice. Alright, next. Back 3-3 has been nerfed. It used to do 9 damage and 12 damage with its hits. Now it's 9 and 9. I don't know why they did this. This low is already pretty bad. Oh yeah, my fault. I'm still on counter hit. That is why it's not doing 9 damage. But here. But it says it has been buffed, saying that it doesn't whiff at close range anymore. So that's nice. Alright, during Hitman, up B. This move has been buffed exponentially. So usually you only use this... wait, is that not combo anymore? Oh, that's not good. So instead of being +13 on hit, it is now +8. So you can no longer hit confirm anything out of it. Let's see. But in exchange for that, on block, this move has gotten a major buff. It is now... let me get this. +5 on block, and does chip damage, and forces crouch. That is a very strong tool to use outside of the wall combos. So, yeah, that's it with that move. Now let's talk some really bad stuff. While standing 2-4, no longer... well, I would say no longer. It now instantly tornadoes. Instead of... what? The good part is we don't have to use our heat out of this. The really bad part is it uses our tornado that early in the combo. I'm sorry, I am a bit rusty with heat. I need to... so we're probably gonna still have to use heat now to expend the combo at least a little better. Yes. Wall Rising 2-4 has been nerfed, and it has also been changed from -13 on block to -14. So a jet upper can now launch it on block. Not good. Alright, back 4 has been nerfed as well. It now does 17 damage instead of 20. Forward 3 also been nerfed. It now does 23 damage instead of 26. And reduce the distance to the opponent on block. I'm not sure what that means. Alright, next up we have AA. This has now been, let's see, 17 to 18. So this now has 2 active frames on the second hit to reduce it from whiffing, this seems. Alright. The Hitman Stance 1+2 has apparently gotten greater tracking. That is very nice. Mitigating the occurrence of whiffing halfway through. Nice to see. Next up, forward 2-1. Also same thing. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Something I've noticed a lot in these when I'm experimenting in the new season is that a lot of characters do this now. Where they like, I don't know if I'm crazy, but I could have sworn this move knocks down. Does it have to be counter hit now? Let me make sure. Counter hit, this should knock down. Oh. Oh. You see, I've noticed that with a lot of attacks too. I was also experimenting with Lydia. Attacks that used to knock down to the ground, like with that certain splat, they now can just tech roll on counter hit, which is very, like, can I still do it on this? No, not even. That's a little strange, but we'll get used to it, I guess. Alright. This move, just some mitigation of whiffing, it seems. And apparently, they corrected an issue where transitioning from a jumping was crouch was faster than other characters. I don't know what the hell that's on about, but apparently it was there. Alright, that is everything for Lee. We'll see if his new heat moves are definitely something that could be scary, but as of right now, there's no way to tell what these moves are really good at. They don't seem to do too much, other than just add some pressure, but honestly that is what Lee needs. Lee does need pressure. Okay, next up, we're going to talk about Lydia. I'm just talking about my 2 mains, in case you were wondering why I chose 2 randomized characters. Lydia Sobieska. She has had some major changes. And major changes for the good. So, just like Lee, she has 2 new moves. We'll get started with those. First one is forward 3-2. Basically, instead of doing the high like you usually do, it now is a mid option to this mix-up. Very nice. Speaking of the high option now on hit or block goes into horse stance. Very nice. As well as during horse stance, the other new move is 3+4. 3+4. Can't speak, my bad. A simple knockdown option into Stalking Wolf, which I assume you can get a 2. Yes, combos into 2 on hit. So yeah, decent, some new moves, nothing too special though. Alright. Another new thing is that BA is now... You might have noticed something absolutely crazy about this move, is that it is now +17 on hit. That means you can guarantee Horse Stance 2 into mix-up, which is very strong. Especially because I'm pretty sure, unless they change this too, let's see, counter hit. On counter hit, oh wow. massive damage from a counter hit into guaranteed mix-up. That is very massive for Lydia. Alright, next up. Let's see. She has... Oh no, that's not even new. My bad. Quarter circle forward 4 now goes into horse as well. This, you're going to see a trend here where a lot of Lydia's moves now go into more stances to further increase aggression. During sidestep 2, also goes into horse stance. I think you're noticing a trend now. Some actual new move is that quarter circle forward 1+2, 2 is now holdable. And you can charge it just like you can charge Stalking Wolf 1. We'll see. This just adds further. It's another thing is that this is actually a true combo now. I don't know if I'm stupid and it's always been that way, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't been. Oh, and another thing, this move, the quarter circle forward, this, as you can see, you get the perfect input now just by doing the input normally. The true input now is just back 1 put down back 1+2 2. So the quarter circle move is now the actual special perfect input one. All right, so another new thing is that on hits, her heat smash gives a heaven and earth stack. This is very nice because now you don't need to worry about just using this. I find myself constantly using Heat Smash hoping they would block so I could get my Heaven and Earth second. And now you're especially going to want to do it because Lydia's Heaven and Earth stance, not Heaven and Earth stance, Heaven and Earth stacks have been severely buffed. They now apply to a whole host of new moves. And let's see, is there anywhere I can put... Can I not, like, make my stacks maximum? I probably can somewhere. I don't know how. Okay, well, it's fine. Okay. During heat, her 1+2 hold, it now does extremely more damage. A lot, as you can see. Doing a simple combo after this is... It's going to fucking hurt. Do not get hit by this. Do not get hit by this under any circumstances. Alright. During horse stance A, I'm stupid, that was not the right move. This move now no longer knocks them on the ground. It now is just a homing mid. And also pushes them a little to the left, it seems. So, reduced recovery time on hit by 3. Yeah. Oh, that's what it buffed. Okay, so it is now +14 on hits. I'm trying to think, what is Lydia's 14 frame? I'm really stupid, I'm sorry. If you are Lydia B. I don't really know this. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's her heat engager. I'm stupid. It's a political storm. That is a strong move now. You can guarantee political storm. As well as whatever the hell you want. Alright, next, approach opponent. Oh yes, so her forward 4+3, 4-3, my bad. This move now gets better with Heaven and Earth stacks. It does more damage, it also appears to... Oh yes, this is something else that is insanely strong about this new aspect of Heaven and Earth. So if I do forward, 4+3, it now wall splats at level 3. You can now use this in a combo, even if they're already on the wall, to re-wall splat them at level 3. That is absolutely crazy. We will see how that works. But for now, whatever. Next up, oh yeah, and as you may have saw during that, at level 3 Heaven and Earth, this is now applying to all moves that use Heaven and Earth stacks. Now it will take away recoverable health completely. This is, for any move that uses it, it will take their recoverable health away at level 3. So Lydia is now going to be going for these stacks like crazy. There has never been a higher incentive for them to do this. So, yes. Alright. Same with counter hit down 3, down back 3, this move. It also has the exact same effects, stronger damage based on heaven and earth level, and it will remove recoverable health at level 3. I will show that to you right now. Counter hits. Okay, there really has to be a better way to get this than activating E 3 times. There we go. Counter hit. Massive damage. 51 on counter hits, as well as removing recoverable health. You do not want to get counter hit by this. This is going to fucking hurt. I guess you could say that a lot about Lydia's attacks. Alright, next. We also have another thing that now uses Heaven and Earth stacks. Back 3, 4, 1 plus 2. This now uses Heaven and Earth stacks. It does not actually remove their health like the other ones, just because it's a simple combo, I guess. They're a simple string. But another move has her grab, her up forward 1 plus 2 grab, has the same effects I've been talking about. Now it does 50 damage at 3 stacks, removes their recoverable health, and heals you. Wow. Ouch. Alright, let's get on to some simpler things. Cat Stance 4 now does... Oops, I'm still on counter hit, my bad. Turn that off real quick. Cat Stance 4 now does 14 damage instead of 10. A little bit of a buff. Stalking Wolf Stance... oh wait, that's the wrong button. Stalking Wolf Stance Uncharged 1 now does more... Now does 9 chip damage instead of 4. So more chip damage, which is kind of weird considering that they were trying to make chip damage less. But they're buffing characters that have it. And same thing with the hold. The hold does 17 damage on block. Let me show you what that looks like. A gargantuan chunk of your health. Ow. That is a lot just for taking a hit. So you do not... You want to try to read her now. Alright, 3 plus floor. This move now has tracking on the second... Wait, what? Oh yeah, so tracking on the second hit has been improved so it doesn't whiff for some reason. Quarter circle forward 1 plus 2. Apparently this move has recovery frames have increased by 1. Am I okay, no, okay. What else? Okay, yeah, so this move is no longer -1 on block, it is now +2. Which is nice, so you can just throw it out there. Follow-up is now +20. Wait, no, that's what it always used to be. Wait, no, it was not. Oh my gosh. So instead of being -6 on block, this move is now -4 in exchange for this being an actual combo now. Wait, no, it always was a combo. It always was a combo. My bad. Let's see, what else? During Cat Stance X, her homing thing, so the opponent's recovery time when blocking has been increased by 2 frames. So instead of being -3 on block, it is now -1 on block. So just some more frames that she gets. Stalking Wolf Stance B, her Hell Sweep. Yeah, so guess what? This move also uses Heaven and Earth stacks now. So now it just opponent's favor. So now at Heaven and Earth levels 0 to 2, they don't fall down, resulting in a +8 frame advantage. But at 3, no change to the opponent's behavior on hit, but a camera effect has been added. The move is now minus 14 instead of minus 16. No longer launch punish. Wait, no, doesn't it force crouch? Okay, so some characters can launch it, but only those with 14 frame launchers from ground. So on no hit, it is, as you can see, it just forces crouch and only does 30 damage. So it actually did get a little bit of a nerf there, but overall not too bad. Alright, this move, of course, back, I can't fucking speak. Down back 4. Apparently its hitbox is better. Apparently it now hits downed opponents better. No way to really test that, but I'll take their word for it. Alright, Heaven and Earth X. This move, apparently it has a hitbox expanded downward to hit downed opponents. Oh god, I did not read that before. So, an opponent who is... My faults. Let me make opponent status down face up. This move now actually hits grounded, meaning you can, no matter what state they're in, you can guarantee the follow-up down 1+2 while grounded. Alright, Heaven and Earth 1 has also been changed. It says, just at the distance with characters on hit and level 3, making the opponent remain closer with reducing our... Okay, so Heaven and Earth 2, I'm afraid, did get nerfed. It does not launch them like a fucking baseball bat, like a baseball, at level 3. Or does it? Okay, hold on, I might need to do this again. Let me see how far this actually goes now. They say that they nerfed it at level 3, so it no longer triggers wall splat from long ranges. So it still sends pretty far, but it no longer triggers wall splats from very far. Which is kind of a shame. No longer can you get that. Alright. 1, 2, 4. Apparently this expanded the hitbox upward to improve consistency. Primarily when used during arrow combos. So this could probably be used during a combo now. I'm not sure how you would. I'm stupid, I hit the wrong button. Oh, this is once. Okay. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Let me try to get a combo here. Oh my, not bad. So you can do some extra wall carry with that probably. We'll see what people do with it. So apparently during heat hold this, during heat that, and heat this, they apparently adjusted the remaining heat time so it doesn't reach 0 while performing attacks. So I think what this is saying is that if you used running 1 while your heat was about to run out and it wouldn't put you in Heaven and Earth, yeah, now it does. So you're guaranteed Heaven and Earth even if you're using like the remaining amounts of your heat. Alright, next up is down 1+2 while grounded. Apparently fixed an issue where damage on airborne hit did not increase at Heaven and Earth level 1. That's just a bug fix. Good for Lydia. And during Horse Stance 2, this move, that's the wrong move. This move. So now it actually recovers the right amount of health during heat. I actually noticed this quite a lot when I was using Lydia, is that this, like here, where's the health? There we go. Where's player health? Oh, it's right there. There we go. Let's just set it to that. So, for example, you know, if you use this, you wouldn't get much health back at all, but now you actually get the right amount, which is very nice. And that'll do it for Lydia. She has gotten some extreme buffs. And as a Lydia and Lee main, I am quite happy with both the changes that they made. We'll just have to see where they go from here. Alright. That's enough for me. Let's see where Season 2 goes with the rest of the characters. Goodbye, everyone.